Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make one of these 3D beaded carrots. So to make one of these you will need size 11 seed beads in orange, size 11 seed beads in green, your beading needle and your thread. I'm using 6 pound fire line. Let's get started. So start by threading your needle and then pick up 6 of your orange seed beads. Slide those down. And just leave a few inches for your tail. And then you're going to sew back through the first bead that you added. So you've got this. Now you're going to pick up 3 more, and this is the one I'm coming out of this side. I'm going to go into it on the other side and also through the next bead as well. So we have this. So now you're exiting out of this one here, you're going to pick up 2 more. So you're coming out of this one. There's that little group of 4 that we just created. You've got to pick up 2 and then you're going to go through this one, which is in that little group of 4, and the one that you're coming out of. There you go. So that's made our second group of 4 there. Now you need to move your string through the next bead in the circle and pick up 2 more, and we're going to do the same that we did last time. So there's that group of 4, you're going into the one on the side and also through the bead that you're coming out of. And then pass your needle through the next bead in the circle. So now we have this. So what we're doing is making groups of 4 on each of those 6 original beads in the circle. So pick up your next 2 coming out of this one here. So there's those 4 just added. You're going to go into that one on the side and also through the one that you're coming out of, and then through the next bead in the circle. Now we've got this. So you need to pick up your next 2 beads coming out of this one, so you're going to go down through this one and through the one that you're coming out of. Now we're at the last bead in the circle, so you're going to pass through that. And if you look at it, this group of 4 we're going to make here has already got 3 beads. So you just need 1 for the top. So your strings here, you need to go up through this one on the side. Like that. Pick up your last bead and go down through this one. So each of those 6 original seed beads is part of a little group of 4. Now your thread's exiting out of this bead here, so I'm going to move it through the next bead in the circle and up through the one after that as well. Like this, and then through one of these here that's sticking up on the side. Pull it tight. It should close in a little bit like that. And then you're going to sew through all those 6 that are on the top. They're going to be your 6 that you're working on now. And they'll all pull together, so you'll have a new circle of 6 beads to work on. So this time we're going to do the same again. We're going to start making groups of 4 from these 6 here. So the first one, you need to pick up 3 beads. Coming out of this one, you're going to go back into it and also through the following bead, so you're ready to add more. So there, now you've got one group of 4 there. So now pick up 2 this time, because for this one you've already got 2 beads in that group of 4. You're going to pick up 2 more, and this is the group of 4 we just added on the last one, and this bead here in the side is going to be part of our next group of 4. So coming out of this one here, you're going to go down through that one on the side and also through the one that you're coming out of. So you have this, and then you're going to go through the next bead in the circle. So they're going to grow upwards like that. So now, if I show you sideways, it might be easier actually. For this bead, as you can see, you've already got 2 beads, so we just need to add 2 more to make that group of 4. So you're picking up 2, you're coming out of here, so you're going to go down through this one and also through the one that you're coming out of. So then you've got this, so then you're going to turn your piece again and go through the next bead in the circle. And same thing again, so you've already got 2 beads there, so you're going to pick up 2 more and go down through the one on the side and also through the one that you're coming out of already. And this is similar to cubic right angle weave. I don't know if it's called prismatic, tubular, right angle weave, I'm not sure. But it's the same idea, but you're starting with a circle of 6 beads instead of 4. So then turn your piece and go through the next bead in the circle. And then pick up your next 2 beads, and again you can see we've got 1, 2, we need to add 3, 4. So pick up your 2 and go through that one on the side and the one on the bottom that your string's already coming out of. Now you've got this. So then you're going to go through the next one in that circle, and it's the last one. So now you'll be able to see you've already got 3 beads in place for this circle, so you need to sew up through the one on the side. So so that you can pick up one and then sew down through this side here. And there you go, that just completes that group of 4. And then you're going to sew through 1, 2, 3 beads so that you're back on the top. Sew through 2, 3. So now you're back on the top and they're all loose, so you're going to sew through all 6. Pull it tight so you've got this. So we need to do that one more time. So start by picking up 3 beads, come back into the one that you're coming out of on the opposite side, and also through the next one in the circle at the same time if you can. So there's our first little group of 4. So this time pick up 2. You're coming out of this one here, so you're going to go through this one on the side. Oops, and through the bottom one that you're already coming out of. Now you've got your second little group of 4, and then you're going to pass through the next one in the circle of 6 and do the same thing again. So pick up 2. Coming out of here, we're going to go through this one on the side and through the bottom one. Like that. So you've got that, and then through the next one in the circle. Pick up 2 more. Again, go through the one on the side and the one on the bottom that you're coming out of. There we go. And then through the next one on the bottom. And same again, pick up 2, go through that one on the side and the one on the bottom. So we're at the last bead again, so we're going to pass through that last bead in the circle and up through the one on the side. Now I'm going to pick up 1 orange bead, go down through the one on the other side and the one on the bottom. That's it. So we need to move our thread up through that bead on the side and then circle through all 6 of those beads that are on the top to join them all together. Pull it tight and you should have this. So for this row, you're going to start the same again, pick up 3 beads. Now you've got 6 beads on the top. You're going to treat them in groups of 2. You're going to work with them in groups of 2. So this is a group of 2, this is a group of 2, and this is a group of 2. So you pick up your 3 beads. Coming out of this one, you're going to go back through that one behind it. So you're coming out of this one at the front, you're going to go back into the one behind it as if they were one whole bead. Pull that through. And you've got this. It's a little group of 5 this time. Then you're going to pass through the next 2 beads, treating them as if they're one bead. Now you're going to pick up 2, because if you look here, you've already got 1, 2, 3 beads, so you need 2 more to make it 5. So you're coming out of these 2 here, you're going to go down through this one on the side and also through the 2 on the bottom, like that. And there we go. Finally, these are your last 2, so you're going to pass through those last 2 beads on the row, like that, and up through that one on the side. And then you just need to add 1 bead, because you've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to go down through this one. And also across the bottom, if you can at the same time, like that. So now we've got this, and what we're doing is just tapering it in gradually, the carrot. And then you're going to go up through the bead on the side. Now on the top, you've just got 3 beads. So you're going to pass through all those to join them together. There we go. So now you've got this. So for the next row, start by picking up 3 again. Doing the same thing again, this time we've just got 3 beads to work with on the top. If you can see those 3. So pick up 3 beads. Coming out of this one here, you're going to go into it through the opposite side and then through the next bead in that little triangle. Then you're going to pick up 2, and we're back to making groups of 4, so you've got 2 here, so you're going to pick up 2, you're going to go down through that one on the side and also through the one on the bottom that you're coming out of. And that's going to make a little group of 4. So you've only got 3 beads in this circle, so you're going to pass through the last one and up through that one on the side. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, so you need to add the bead on the top to make 4. So you're going to go down through that one on the side and also through the bottom. Back up through the one on the other side, and then circle through those 3 beads on the top again to bring them together. Okay, now we've got this. As you can see, it's started to taper in like a carrot. Again, we're going to pick up 3 beads, going into that one that we're coming out of, and through the next one in the circle. Pick up 2 this time, going into that one on the side and through the one on the bottom. Through the next bead on the bottom, and also at the same time you can go through that one on the side. And then your last one, fill that gap in the top, you're going to go down through the one on the other side, through the one on the bottom, back up, got this, and then you're going to go through these 3 on the top to bring them all together. So you got this. So I'm going to do one more row like that. So I'm just going to zoom through that. If you need to see how to do it again, you can just go back a little bit and watch that part again. Okay, so when you've done as many rows as you want, as long as you want it to be, then you're going to pick up one bead and you're coming out of one of these three on the bottom. So you're coming out of this one in this direction, you're going to go through this one next to it in that direction. Like that, up into the one we just added. Now if you look at that one that you just added, I don't know if you can see, it's got a string attaching it to this bead and to this bead, and the only one it's not attached to is this one, but you'll be able to see that on your own piece. So I'm going to go through that one, so that's secure now, and then I'm going to go back up into that bead that we just added, and just to finish it off I'm going to pick up one and I'm coming out of it on this side, I'm going to go back into it on the other side, and you have this, and then I'm coming out of this bead on this side, I'm going to go up into that one I just added, like that. Pull it really tight. Right, you've got this. So now what you can do is thread your needle onto your tail thread and sew back through your piece, tie a couple of knots and then cut off your tail thread, and then I'll show you what to do with your working thread. So I've cut off my tail thread, and you need to move your working thread right up to the top of your piece. Okay, so my thread's exiting out one of these beads on the top, and now you'll need your green beads to work with. So to start with, you're going to pick up two of your green beads, and you're coming out of one on the top. I'm coming out of this one here, I need to go into the one exactly opposite it on the other side, like that. So coming out of this one in that direction, you're going to go through that one opposite it in the same direction. So we have this. Now I'm going to go back through those two beads and into the one that they were coming out of on the other side. You can see the strings coming out of this side, you're going to go through the other side. There we go, and back up. Through one of those beads, like that. So you're coming out the middle. Now you're going to pick up, I'm going to start with 8 green seed beads. 5, 6, 7, 8, and slide those down, and then 4 more, but don't slide those 4 down. Instead just hold them up the top and sew down through those 8 that you added to begin with, and also that bottom one that's attached to the carrot. Okay, so this is completely up to you how long you make these and how many of them that you add. I do them all slightly different amounts each time so that they don't sit exactly level. So I'm going to start with 9 this time. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say, I was coming out of this one and I sewed back up into the next one. So slide those down and then add 4 more, but don't slide them down instead. So they're on my needle here, I'm just holding them there. Just sew back through those that you added and through the bottom one as well. So you got this, and then you can sew back up through that first bead on the other side. I usually do 4 strands, so I'm going to do 10 this time. 1, 2, 3, 10, I think. Slide the 10 down, pick up 4 more. And I'm going to go down, so I've got my 4 on my needle, down through those 10. Like that. And I'm going to do 1 more strand, so I'm going to sew back up through the green bead at the bottom on the other side. This time I'm going to go back to doing 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Slide those down, pick up 4 more, 4, and slide your needle through those 8 and through the bottom one. Okay, so there you have it. Now I'm just going to sew my needle back down into the carrot and quickly show you how I tie my knots. So coming out of this bead, you can see the little bridge of thread there. So you're going to get your needle under one of those little bridges of thread, pull it down till you have a small loop and go through it 2 times, and then pull it down tight. So there's the knot, and then I'm going to move my needle, and when you pull it the knot will disappear, and then you want to tie a few more knots. Always move your needle away from your knot before you cut it, or the knot will come undone. There we have it. So that's our finished carrots, and this is what they all look like. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and please comment down below what else you'd like to see, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and give this video a thumbs up, and head on over to my Instagram at Beading by Hannah and share anything that you make from my videos with me over there, because I'd love to see what you make. And I do polls over there to vote what video to do next, and this one won. But next video is going to be this daisy chain bracelet. That I designed, so stay tuned for that, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!